guys, welcome again to my channel. It's lovely to have you guys here and I hope you love it. So welcome to my humble abode. Please like, share and subscribe before anything and click on your notification bell so that you're notified when I post another video. So according to my last video, which is the second video, I spoke about feminine hygiene and I said I'd go into depth with it, as in film a video that is dedicated specifically to feminine hygiene, how I keep fresh, how I take care of my body, my skin, everything. So before I go any further, let's get into it. So I'm going to put it into two segments. The first segment will be just about my shower routine, the products that I use to shower, what works for my skin, and then I'll talk about the products that I apply on my skin. And then the second segment will be about how I just take care of my hoo-ha, which is my vagina, and how I keep it fresh, how I deal with having bacterial vaginosis or yeast infections, or just how I take care of it when I am on my periods. So first and foremost, I'm gonna start with my teeth. So to brush my teeth, because I have very sensitive teeth, I've just developed sensitive teeth well into my adulthood. The product that I use very consistently is Sensodyne. So I use Sensodyne to brush my teeth every single day. So I brush twice. I brush in the morning and I brush at night before I go to bed. It's just been really good. It helps with sensitivity. If you're someone who's very sensitive to, like, when you drink cold stuff, or you're sensitive to hot drinks, anything, it has kept me good. It's been consistent and it just works for me. So to help to just keep my mouth fresh throughout the day, before I brush, I used to actually use it after I brush, but I learned that I have to use it before I brush my teeth. I use Listerine. Listerine is your plug if you want to keep your mouth fresh and clean throughout the day. I tend to sometimes just use it in the afternoon if I have to go somewhere or I've just eaten, to just keep my mouth fresh throughout the day. So yes, Listerine works wonders for me. I've been using it. So we're coming down to my shower routine. So when it comes to my shower routine, I use quite a lot of stuff, but I don't use them on a consistent basis as in every day. I do have an everyday shower routine, but on the days when I feel like doing some self-care, on my self-care Sundays, and I'm getting into the nitty-gritty parts and I'm taking a really long bath, there are specific products that I will show you for when I do a specific routine for self-care Sundays. But on my everyday routine, I use Dettol soap. The reason why I use it is because I have very sensitive skin. So when it comes to my skin, but also my feminine health, I always use the skin because, number one, it doesn't have a lot of it doesn't have a very strong scent to it. Doesn't have a lot of chemicals according to my observation. So it works really well with my skin because it doesn't smell too strong, and it has quite natural scent and ingredients too, and it also helps to keep your skin tone very even. Yeah, it helps with an even skin tone. So I use that, and then I use two different shower gels, or you can call it a body wash. So when I bath in the morning, I use this one. I don't know if it's showing up, but yes, I use this one. Or there's another one, I don't have it right now, but it's pink. It's a berry one. I use this one or the berry one. I use it in conjunction with the Dettol soap that I just showed you. So when I bath at night, because I usually bath twice a day, so when I bath at night before bed, I use this one. I don't know if it's gonna show up. It says bye bye stress. It's a calming body wash. So if you're someone who has like anxiety or stress, or it takes a bit longer for you to sleep, I found that this works for me. It has great ingredients like chamomile and lavender, which help a lot if you've done your research when it comes to things that help to aid in calming you and relaxing you and helping you sleep better. Lavender and chamomile are your best ingredients ingredients, like they work really well. So this works for me. It also smells great and it's not very pricey. They usually always have a special at Clicks where you can buy 2 for 3 and whatnot, or 3 for 150. So in conjunction with my soap and my body washes, on the days when I'm doing self-care days, self-care Sundays, we all know, I tend to gravitate towards this body scrub. It's from Sobe. Oh my gosh, guys, it smells so good. um you can see it's almost done. It's a sugar scrub. I love it so much. It's been working well with just keeping my skin soft and just helping me stay fresh and feel great. I feel like I've been to a spa every time I use it. I usually use it before bed. When I'm about to go to bed, I'll scrub my body with it, sit with it on for a moment, and then I'll just let it marinate into my skin, and then I'll wash it off. And oh my gosh, it smells wonderful, and it's quite affordable. So I highly recommend it. If you're looking for a great body scrub, Sobe is one of the best brands for body scrubs and stuff. Because I tend to take baths more than showers more often, I use this also Heavenly bubble bath. So I don't use, personally I don't use bubble baths every day, because it tends to mess up my pH down there. So usually, because I'm so sensitive down there, I can only use it once or twice a week, and usually I use it on the days when I do serious self-care, when I feel like sitting in the bath and just relaxing. I use this one. The berry one has been my favorite flavor so far. Is it a flavor? Yeah. I think I'm gonna call it the flavor. If it's anything else, I'm sorry, but yeah, the berry flavor works for me. But there's also another one, I think it's a milk and honey one. It's white. I also love it. And with my bubble bath, I always add tea tree oil in my bath. I usually always have lavender oil and tea tree oil, but most of the time I use, on a consistent basis, I use tea tree oil. Tea tree oil has helped me a lot when it comes to sensitivity, and because I usually get like body acne and I get bumps on my skin as soon as my skin feels irritated, using tea tree oil and incorporating it into my bath and my shower routine on a daily basis has helped a lot. And it has helped to just eliminate those weird dark spots you get and whatnot, and it just keeps my feminine health in check. It also helps to keep my pH balanced. I don't know if it will work for you, but this is what works for me. Please remember that. I always use exfoliating gloves. I use exfoliating gloves mainly because I get a lot of body acne. Like I said, I have very sensitive skin. So when you're someone who gets a lot of body acne, you need to consistently exfoliate your skin so that you can remove the acne, but also remove dead skin cells and remove most of the scabs that you get when you pick on those pimples. And in turn, I found that body gloves help me a lot, and they keep my skin very smooth. My skin is very smooth and soft, and I just love exfoliating. I also use 2 different washcloths when I bath. The reason being, I have one for my face. This one I only use for my face to not transfer any bacteria from my body to my face. As I said, I have sensitive skin, so I also have acne prone skin. So if it happens that I use the same washcloth that I use on my body, I am going to get pimples, unfortunately. So I use this one specifically for my body, but mostly I just use it to like wipe myself after taking a shower or a bath. And yeah, mostly I just scrub with either a loofah or exfoliating gloves, but I found that exfoliating gloves work much better for me. So let's get to skincare. What do I use on my body? So I use 2 different body lotions, right? So I use this Nivea Rich Moisture body lotion because it has a very rich solution to it. So when I apply it on my body, it tends to work really well. I also use the Oh So Heavenly one. This has been my favorite flavor so far. It is the pure honey and almond oil. Because I have dry skin on my body, I need a body lotion that is not only going to moisturize me, but also going to make sure that I am moisturized throughout the day, so that I don't have ashy feet or ashy knees. I don't like that. Or my elbows are like ashy. No, I don't like it. I use the Portia M Marula skin oil. I don't know if it's showing, but yes, I use it. It's been working wonders on my dry skin. It stays on all day. It keeps you very glowy. If you have nice legs and you like to show your legs, I highly recommend this body oil for you to put it on your legs. If you're going to wear like a short dress, or a short, like shorts, or a jumpsuit or whatever, and you want to show your legs but you also want to look very luscious and Caribbean like, use this. Once you've applied your body lotion, put it on top, not much of it, but just a healthy amount, and let me tell you, your legs are going to glow all day. All day your legs are going to glow. And I found that it's not very sticky. For me, I don't know with other people, but it's not very sticky, so you don't have to worry about like dust settling on your skin or sticking onto your skin or anything else sticking onto your skin. So because it's summer, but I also use it in winter too, I like wearing tops that show off my shoulders or my arms and whatnot. So in conjunction with that, I also add my sunscreen lotion. This is an SPF 51. The reason why I use the kids one, I found that it just works better with my skin because it's so sensitive. So I need things with less chemicals and less harsh ingredients. So I found that this Nivea Kids sunscreen lotion works wonders. I also actually use it on my face after I apply my serum and my moisturizers. I finish off with it. It's been working wonders. I've hardly ever experienced any sunburn in summer and in spring, so I highly recommend it, and it lasts for a very long time. I've had it for like 5 months now, and it's still a lot. Like, it's still a lot. Yes. So because I'm someone who likes to smell good, I love smelling good. Right after taking a bath and applying my body lotions, I use this roll-on. It's from Lintheric. I've tried different types of roll-ons, but I found that they're very harsh on my armpits, and because I have sensitive skin, they tend to cause hyperpigmentation and discoloration. So this one has been working wonders for me, and it's quite it smells good, but it's also less harsh on my skin, and it works. I don't feel like I smell throughout the day. So coming to what I apply after everything else and I'm dressed, my colognes. I have 3 favorites, even though I have more. I'm not gonna go into it. This is not for my favorite fragrances. This is just what I use to keep smelling good. So there's the Victor and Roth Flower Bomb. It's my favorite. I actually finished it right now. I need to buy a new one. This, guys, this scent, it smells so good and it stays on, especially if you apply some Vaseline or body oil and you apply it on directly on top of that. It stays on all day. So I'm one of those people who can't use one cologne or perfume throughout the day. I tend to mix them. So I like to also apply this one. It's called Desires. I'm not sure which brand is it, but it's written Amaze Scent. So I've fallen in love with it. It has a very flowery, sweet scent. I love it. I also recently bought this one. I don't know if you can read it, but it's from HYGIENE. If you know the brand HYGIENE, it sells tissue oil products and perfumes and whatnot. So yeah, this is the bottle. It's quite cute and glamorous. I've been using it for a while and I've been loving it. So this has also been working really well for me, and it just keeps me smelling good throughout the day, and it has a very strong scent, so you don't have to worry about it fading throughout the day, although you can top it up. But most of the time I find that I don't have to like constantly top it up. So we're done with the first part, which is my shower routine and what I apply after taking a shower or a bath. So now I'm gonna go into the feminine health segment. On the second segment, I'll be just talking about what I use to wash myself down there, what types of pads and tampons that I use, panty liners and whatnot. So let's start with the washing. To wash myself, I use the soap. Dettol soap works for me. So let me explain it. I do not wash the inside of my vagina. I just wash the outside with the soap. It is not scented, which means that it does not irritate my skin. I do not use it on the inside. I use it on the outside. It has worked with me. I use it with water, plain water, and I just wash it off to just keep the outside fresh. You are allowed to wash the outside of your vagina. So I found that a lot of people usually use those feminine washes. For me, I don't feel like I need to use them because I've been using the soap for years and it's just been working for me. I've used them before, but I did not really see much of a difference. They've actually most of the time caused my pH to actually get irritated and to go off. So I just stuck to using this soap, which is the soap that I just used to wash the rest of my body with. Yes. So on the days when I feel like I have an infection or I have a foul smell down there, which usually happens, it's not something we can shy away from. I will put water in a basin and then I'll take my washcloth and put it in there, and then I will add tea tree oil. What tea tree oil does is it helps to eliminate the odor but also remove any excess bacteria. It acts as a disinfectant, but a natural one, so it doesn't have chemicals, so most of the time it will not irritate your skin. It will just help you feel fresher and much better. So I will wash with it 3 times throughout the day, and that usually helps to get rid of any foul smells or any discomfort that you feel down there. Or you can put it in a dish and wash. Once you've added a few drops of it to the water, wash with the water directly on your vagina, and it will definitely help you. When it comes to shaving, I usually use this razor. It's from Big. It's a big razor. I only shave the outer areas of I shave my armpits and both my vagina with it. So when it comes to my vagina, I prefer to wax, but because it's a bit sore, sometimes I have to shave. So to shave, I use this. It's a big one. It's for sensitive skin. This one is specifically for sensitive skin. Usually what I'll do after I shave with it, I will take my exfoliating glove and put a bit of soap on it, and on my outer areas I will scrub that skin the following day to prevent any bumps and lumps, and also to exfoliate that skin. In turn, it helps to just keep it well. It helps with the sensitivity you get after shaving. And then I will apply Vaseline, plain Vaseline, like Vaseline Blue Seal. I'll apply it on top and it helps to just soothe the skin. So when I am on my period, I do not use pads, unfortunately. They make me uncomfortable, they irritate my skin. I have very sensitive skin, like I said before. So when I'm on my period, I use tampons. So I usually buy this box. It has it's a multi-pack, so it has all of them. It has the biggest ones, the medium ones, and the smallest ones. Because my cycle tends to change throughout the days when I'm on my periods, when I have a heavy flow, on the days when I have a heavy flow, I will use the bigger ones. Let me show you. I will use these ones on the days when I have a heavy flow, and then on the days when it gets a bit better, there's a pink one. I think I've used most of them. Let's see. Yeah, there's a pink one. It's a bit smaller than this one. I will use that one. And then when my period is about to get done, I'll use this one, which is the smallest one. So the thing I love about this multi-pack is that it has them in all different sizes to help the process just be easier for you throughout. So this brand has been working wonders for me. It does not irritate my skin. It keeps me fresh, and I don't use scented products, unfortunately, down there. In conjunction with my my tampons, I use Kotex panty liners. the unscented ones. I do not use scented products. They don't work for me down there. So yeah, I like these ones. They stay on your underwear and they tend to not irritate my skin, and yeah, they just work well. I don't wear them on a daily basis. I only use them on the days when I have a little bit of discharge or when I'm on my periods. I found that they work really well. Because I'm on my period and I'm trying to stay fresh, I use these wipes. I buy them at Pep. You can also use the Johnson & Johnson ones. I use baby wipes. I prefer baby wipes because they have less chemicals in them and all the shenanigans that go on, and they don't have alcohol most of the time in them. So I use them to wipe myself throughout the day when I go to the bathroom, when I do my business. They work wonders, but I also use them throughout the month, even on the days when I'm not on my periods, especially if I'm in public and I'm trying to stay fresh. I use them. They work wonders for me. I don't have any complaints, and yeah, that's what I use. So yeah, I think I've covered everything. So yes, for my feminine hygiene, those are the products that I use. They keep me fresh. So when it comes to when I have yeast infections and whatnot, I try my utmost best to stay away from using antibiotics, because I tend to realize that my body does not work well with them, and the more I drink them, the more infections that I get. So if I consistently drink water, eat good foods, because you must also remember the types of food that you eat affect how you smell, whether it's down there, whether it's your armpits. So I found that if I eat food with less spices, with more natural ingredients, and I eat a lot of vegetables, I drink a lot of water like I've mentioned, and fruit juices work for me, but specifically berry ones or cranberry, but ones with less sugar in them. Just be conscious of the intake. I tend to stray away from very sugary drinks like Coke and sodas and whatnot, because I found that they affect my pH. I don't know about other people, but they affect my pH. So 90% of the time I only drink fruit juices or water. Coffee also irritates my pH, so I drink it very seldom. I love it, but I have to manage how much of it I drink because it tends to affect my pH. I think I've covered everything when it comes to how I take care of my feminine health. Please, this is a disclaimer, and please remember, these are the things that work for me, that help me smell good and fresh throughout the day. If you are someone who does not work with certain ingredients, I think the best advice I can give you is to find products that work for you. These are just tips to help you, but you can go there and find probably the same brand but products that work for your skin type. You must remember there's stuff for oily skin, there's stuff for dry skin, for combination skin, and sensitive skin. Just make sure that you're buying stuff that work for you. Tailor whatever advice I've given you to fit your budget and to fit your lifestyle and how just life is for you. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope my advice has been good and you've taken notes, and yeah, you like the tips that I've given you. I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you, and from me to you, it's Toodles.